You see these two guys? It's Rocka Xl and Witchdoctor from Series 3 of Hero Factory, the Savage Plant series. Now they're both big, right? Of course they are. But do you know what isn't so big? These guys. Down here. These are smaller versions of these two characters. Alright. First off, the whole inspiration for this was, well, for one, Lego Jane, who made miniature versions of these characters back in 2011. That was long before we've had the release of Breakout Wave 2. It was actually so long ago we didn't have Wave 1 released yet. Anyway, he made some custom mini torsos for heroes. He's done it for a miniature version of Witchdoctor and the miniature version of Rockette Xl, and he's done miniature versions of the Lego Racers series, but that was before we've had the release of Breakout Wave 2. Now, we have an official Hero Factory mini torso piece, which comes with XT4. I got a couple ones off of Bricklink. Of course, I had to request the seller to get them for me, because he didn't have them in store. Anyway, the miniature torso piece that comes with XT4 is an easier way to do miniature versions of heroes and also villains. When I made these guys, well, first started to make them, didn't have all the parts yet. I only received the last parts that I needed yesterday, at the time of this video, and even before they were completed, they, to me, looked like McDonald's minifigures. Like, if you may go back in time, in 2001, you may remember that McDonald's had released these Matoran sets, the what were back then called Tahunga, but are now called Matoran. Those little sets that include 8 parts, 2 feet, 2 arms, a body, a head, a mask, and a disc. Of course, that was how I started to get into Bionicle, and it's probably how a number of other people have gotten into the franchise too. Anyway, let's take a look at some of these, just one, whoops, each of these characters individually. Alright, so here we have the miniature version of Rockette Xl. Of course, it is a small version, a small version of Rocka, but this is based on Rockette Xl, not the regular size Rocka. If it was based on the regular size Rocka, the claw would be over here, and there would be a hand holding nothing over on this side, and there would also only be one of these exclusive armor pieces on there, where Rockette Xl has 2 of those. Now, of course, this model did require to use 3 of the 3 long size gold armor pieces, which were not available at the time Lego Jane made his version, so he had to use the 5 long size for the torso piece, and he used something different for the upper armor pieces right here, just like on the large version of Rockette Xl. You know, these parts here, those are supposed to represent these. And even though there are only 3 claws on the miniature version, there are 4 on the large version, which is not a perfect replication, but I can't replicate everything perfectly. To get the spikes that are supposed to come out over on this side, I use one of those 3 ball joint pieces that was first introduced in Waspix and was then also used in some later Hero Factory sets like Toxic Reaper and XT4, and there were also some in the Ultra Build Superheroes series, but Waspix was the first set that it came in. I used one to attach the 2 spikes coming out from the back, and also the middle ball connection point. I put a ball cup here, which are what the spikes are attached to. And I used a couple of the yellow-orange hero head pieces for the feet, quite like Lego Jang did his. These head pieces, as of right now, are only available in Stringer 3.0. If they did release a Stringer 2.0, I'm sure they would be available in that set too, but they didn't release Stringer 2.0. Of course, one of them is actually from Stringer 2.0. The other one I bought off of Bricklink. Probably also another, came from another Stringer 3.0 set, but it could have come from Pick-a-Brick, but who knows? Well, the seller knows, but I don't. And the head is actually from the official Rocka character, 3.0. After I switched over the head, the Breakout Series head, I just put the 3.01 on this mini-size version of Rockette Xl, and as I may have said in my video showing Rocka getting his new head, as opposed to the last season one, I did say that the XL and the mini version of the XL would still retain the lion masks, because, well, even though it didn't bother me being too big or too large on the normal size version, and it still doesn't bother me now, it is a good fit. Well, it's not a good fit in the eyes of some people for the mini version of Rockette XL, but on the actual XL, it would. Okay, so one more thing. These parts right here are actually supposed to represent the spikes that are on either side of the legs, and I also used a Breakout Series Hero Core for this model as well, as opposed to the ones we've had in the 2.0 series. Alright, now moving over onto Witchdoctor here. His building system is quite a similar story. Although I did use the 5 long size armor pieces for his legs instead of the 3 long size like Lego Jang did. And again, I also have the 2.0 series white heads used as his feet, and I actually don't think that he used it on his version, but this one here has a Hero Factory 2.0 series head behind this mask. I just took an Exo Force hand and cut off the hand part so it would be a lot shorter to keep it stabilized. This is the technique used that Lego Jang did a video on to put the Witchdoctor mask onto the hero head. Of course, this is a lot stabler, all thanks to the extra pin that is put on to there. Of course, the head is kind of a bit low, but that's not something that I'm gonna have any issues with. For the staff, this character just has one actual hand. This one is from Stormer 2.0, and there's no hand over here because this is the weapon piece. And this small piece right here is actually supposed to represent the what we would call an eye shield in the 2.0 series, but that piece is supposed to represent this piece. And if you're wondering where the wings like these over here are supposed to be, I tried to put some on there, but it didn't work out. no matter what I did, it just was not fitting. The spikes, the red spikes, over here and over here are to represent the Quasi spikes on Witchdoctor's shoulders, and these are to represent the ones on his staff, even though they are much bigger than these. But I couldn't, they would have looked too big over here and much too small right here, so... I will show you how I did the staff. The staff doesn't feature a Hero 2.0 head. This is just the 3 long size armor piece attached to the Witchdoctor head. What I used was, I'll take these apart to show you. One of these pieces right here, I just attached a ball piece, the one that goes all the way through, and I put 2 half-size bushings, one half-size bushing over here and one over here, and then I took one of these pieces right there and put that onto there. I put a 4 long size Rockette Xl piece in there, and then put the 5 angled Technic arm pieces. I originally called them Turaga arms because that's the set they were used as arms for the Turaga sets in 2001. And then that's how the mini-sized version of the staff was made. I don't know how Lego Jang made his version of the staff, but I'm sure it was quite different. And there is also a thing to note, is that the ball down here is actually doesn't go all the way through. It's one of the old styled ones, the ones that were thought to have disappeared in 2006, but one was found in Rockette Xl. And for the back spikes, I just added one of those pieces that have 1 pinhole going through this way, and 2 of those connector axles on the side. Then I put one of these pieces that has 2 pinholes going that way, and 1 going this way, and then put the 5 angled Technic pieces, whatever these are supposed to be called, over this way, and then got these white spikes, which are available in black with the actual Witchdoctor set, and these spikes were also put onto Rickmack's Fist, who actually is an unofficial character. He was just off Hero Recon Team. Lego Jang and I, and also Lego Builder 554, all purchased Rickmack's Fist off of Hero Recon Team back when that was available in 2011. So, there you go. That is my review on the mini-size versions of Witchdoctor and Rocka XL. I don't know if I'll do mini-size versions of any other characters, but it was fun to do right now, and I bet you'll try to do this yourself. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.